The more you try to control something, the more it controls you. Free yourself and let things take their natural course. Many people tend to think that if they can have complete control over everything in their lives, they will be able to guarantee their success and happiness. However, the truth is that the more they try to control everything, the less control they have. In other words, the more they try to control, the more likely they lose control altogether. This is known as the paradox of control. Let's listen to a story about a man named Oliver who lived in the town of Cresthaven and was renowned for his meticulous nature and preference for order. Oliver was proud of his ability to control every aspect of his life. He went about his day precisely, and to him, any form of disorder was an adversary to be defeated. Oliver's residence was a masterpiece of immaculate surfaces and flawlessly arranged possessions, reflecting his need for control. He painstakingly planned every detail, from the positioning of his bookshelves to the precise angles of the photos on his walls. The people of Cresthaven admired Oliver's discipline, but little did they know the inner turmoil accompanying his hunger for control. On one fateful day, as the town readied itself for its yearly fair, a gust of wind swept through Cresthaven, carrying a flurry of bright leaves. The fairgrounds, decorated with vibrant ornamentations, bore the whimsical touch of a forthcoming celebration. However, this change in the environment sent a shiver down Oliver's spine. As he walked through the fairgrounds, a feeling of unease overpowered him. The fancifulness of the decorations clashed with Oliver's need for order, and he found himself in a silent battle against the fair's swirling leaves and carefree chaos. To regain control, Oliver rearranged the ornaments and aligned them with his notion of perfection. Unbeknownst to him, the townsfolk observed, both entertained and concerned, as Oliver's attempts to manage the fair's aesthetics became increasingly agitated. As the sun went down in Cresthaven, Oliver found himself standing among many disorganized decorations. Exhausted and defeated, he realized that trying to control the whimsical nature of the fair was futile. In that moment of surrender, Oliver's perspective changed. An older woman named Elsie approached him, her eyes twinkling with understanding. "Young man," she said, "what you try to control controls you. Life's beauty lies in its unpredictability. Sometimes, the most joyous moments come from letting go." Elsie's words stayed with Oliver as he looked at the fairgrounds, now adorned with a charming messiness. The sound of children laughing filled the air, and the sparkling lights seemed to sway with newfound freedom. In his pursuit of control, Oliver realized that he had missed the wonderful essence of the fair, the spontaneous joy that arises when one embraces the unexpected. Determined to relinquish his need for control, Oliver immersed himself in the fair's festivities. He rode the enchanting carousel, enjoyed some cotton candy, and even joined in a lively dance around the town square. As he let go more and more, Cresthaven's magic unfolded around him. As the night wore on, Oliver found himself in the heart of the fair, surrounded by new friends and the vibrant energy of the community. The controlled facade he had carefully constructed began to crumble, revealing the authenticity that lay beneath. In embracing the unpredictability of the fair, Oliver discovered a sense of liberation he had never experienced before. The laughter, the camaraderie, and the serendipitous moments became the brushstrokes of a masterpiece he could have never painted through control alone. The following day, as Cresthaven was still enjoying the afterglow of the fair, Oliver stood on the fairgrounds, a changed man. The once rigid lines on his face softened into a genuine smile, and the sparkle in his eyes reflected the newfound lightness in his heart. Word of Oliver's transformation spread rapidly throughout Cresthaven. Inspired by his journey, the townspeople began reassessing their relationships with control and spontaneity. Cresthaven, once a town known for its order, found harmony in the delicate balance between control and surrender. By embracing the ebb and flow of existence, Oliver found a richer, more vibrant tapestry unfolding before his eyes, one that he could savor with open arms and a heart unburdened by the need for control. As human beings, we possess an innate desire to manage our surroundings, situations, and our lives. We tend to think we can guarantee our happiness and success if we control everything around us. However, the irony is that the more we attempt to control everything, the more we eventually lose control. The amount of time it takes to understand a difficult or painful situation or person is determined by the level of distress it causes. The longer we take to accept it, the more we suffer. We have been taught that suffering is evil and feeling sad is wrong. However, it turns out that life will always have difficult times, and we should not avoid going through these sufferings. Every suffering brings knowledge and wisdom. The faster we accept suffering, value it since it will always bring teachings, and assume it, the more freedom we will experience. As a result, we can release control. You may try to plan, manipulate, and obsess over things, but ultimately, you can't have complete control over every little aspect of your life. Sometimes, despite your efforts, things can suddenly fall apart. Accepting that control is merely an illusion can be difficult, but it's an important realization. We must concentrate on things we can control to escape the paradox of control. We control our actions, thoughts, and reactions to the world. By focusing on what we can control, we can relinquish the urge to control everything else. To feel in control, it's essential to concentrate on the things within your control and take small steps to make positive changes. When you take responsibility for everything you can influence, but let go of things out of your control, you can manage your life more easily. This way, you can fully own your life without adding extra stress. This story will make your life easier. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Thank you.